Welcome to Code Effectively. The topic for today is function types in Java, or how many types of functions are there in Java. So watch this video till the end. Let's start. See, in Java we have functions, and that function can be divided into two categories. That is, first type we can say is the pure function. I can write pure function, or I can say only accessor function or accessor methods. Okay. So we have two names for this, and the second type is impure, as the name suggests, impure function, or they can be known as the mutator methods. Okay, why? Let me explain you. See, in pure functions you can do only one thing. You can just access them, or you can just see their values or see their states. Okay, see their value or their current state. Okay, but you don't change their values. You don't change their values. Okay, that's why they are known as the pure functions, because they only just see their values and come back. But in impure functions change the state of an object. Change the state. Okay, they can change the state of an object, or you can say change the state of the variable or of an object. If you are using object, then it can change the value of the object also. Same here, but in accessors methods you are not able to, you don't change. You just see their values, you see the value of the object, of the variable, anything, and you come back. But in impure you can change the value or the state of the object or the variable. That's why these are known as the impure function and these are known as the pure function. That's their only difference. Okay, means this pure function can access or assign or modify and do anything to the value. Okay, so now let me tell you this with an IDE example. I have taken, see, this is my entire code. I have taken a class num. In this class num I have initialized n equals to 100. Okay, this get value just only prints the value of the variable n. So this is my pure function. It is just seeing the value of n and coming back. Okay, it is not changing any value of n. It just displayed the value of n. Okay, the value of n is 100. It did not change the value of n. It did not modify the value of n. But here in my second method known as void set val, it is used to set the value. I have taken the value of n, now 25. So now the value of n gets changed. So what is this? This is my impure function. Why this is my impure function? Because it is modifying the value of n. What it is doing, it is modifying or assigning a new value of n. Since n was what? Initially n was 100, but now the value of n is assigned to what? It is assigned to 10. It's assigned to 25. So the value is changed. The value is now 25. The value is changed. This is impure function. It is changing my value. So when I call this method, I just made the another class void fun, at which extends the num class and I made the object of this and call ob.getValue and ob.setValue. This is my pure function, because it is just telling me the exact value and not changing it. But this one is impure. Why? Because it is changing the value. Just see, let me give a quick run of this, and you can see the value. First it was the pure function just displayed the value. Okay, take the value, it is 100. But the second function, what did? It changed the value of n. It changed the value of n from 100 to 25. This is my impure function, and it came out to be 25. N is now displayed 25. So this is all about types of function, that is pure function, impure function, or you can name your pure function as a or you can say this method as a accessor, because it helps to access the value. Okay, it does not change the value, but in impure, as the name suggests, it changes the value. It do some mutations. That's why it is known as a mutator. Okay, mutator means mutation or changing the values. Okay, hope you like this video. If you like this video, please go and subscribe to the Code Effectively channel. Thank you for watching.